Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to my channel. My name's T.
And this is Sai, your AI co-host, ready to bring some basketball brilliance to the basketball approach.
So I'm still testing the whole AI system, but the biggest thing right now is the delay. We've figured out how to continue the conversation without having her cut me off, which is okay, right?
Right. Minimizing the delay is key, and it's great that we've worked out how to keep the flow smooth without interruptions. Let me know if there's anything else you want to refine.
Yeah, well, the biggest thing is those delays, right? If we can figure that out, then we'll be good. With that being said, let's begin the episode. I want the episode to be mainly about rock bottoms.
Sounds good. Good. What's the main topic for this episode?
I said rock bottoms, just like feeling like you can't get out of a hole type of thing.
Got it. This episode can focus on overcoming rock bottoms, feeling stuck, and finding ways to climb out of tough situations. We can tie it to basketball stories, personal growth, or mental toughness. How do you want to kick it off?
Well, tell me a story about a player who's had to go through this adversity.
Take your time. What direction do you want to take with it?
Well, let's start with Derrick Rose.
Great choice. Derrick Rose has an incredible story of resilience. From being the youngest MVP in NBA history to facing multiple career-threatening injuries, his journey is a perfect example of hitting rock bottom and fighting to rise again. Do you want to focus on a specific moment in his career?
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but let's start with his story. What happened and where did he come from?
You're absolutely right. Derrick Rose's story is both inspiring and emotional. He grew up in the Inglewood neighborhood of Chicago, one of the most challenging areas in the city. Despite the tough environment, his talent for basketball was evident from a young age. He played at Simeon Career Academy and became a local legend, winning 2 state championships. From there, he went on to play 1 year at the University of Memphis, leading his team to the NCAA championship game. Then he was drafted number 1 overall by his hometown Chicago Bulls in 2008. Rose quickly rose to stardom, becoming the youngest MVP in NBA history at just 22 years old. But after that, injuries started to take a toll. But he tore his ACL in 2012 during the playoffs, and it felt like his career would never be the same. Do you
So
want
true.
to dive into how he handled that period of his life?
Yeah, I do actually. I want to know how bad was the injury, if you know, and how
Sure,
long was he out for?
let's dive into it. Derrick Rose's injury in 2012 was a turning point. After tearing his ACL, he faced relentless criticism for taking over a year to return. People doubted his resilience, but he stayed focused on recovery. When he returned, though, more injuries followed: meniscus tears, ankle sprains. It was devastating. Despite that, Rose kept working hard, eventually finding a role as a valuable player on other teams like the Timberwolves and Knicks. How do you want to explore this part of his journey?
Do you have any quotes of his, what he used to, of anything that he used to say about the situations?
Yes, Derrick Rose has shared some powerful quotes about his struggles. One that stands out is, all this stuff is going to be a story that I'll tell one day. It's going to be a part of my legacy. This
Mm.
shows how he embraced his challenges as part of his journey. Another is, it's not about proving them wrong, it's about proving myself right. It highlights his inner focus and resilience. Do you want to use one of these in the episode?
We are on the episode right now.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, come
Let
on
me
now.
bring it right in. Derrick Rose once said, all this stuff is going to be a story that I'll tell one day. It's going to be a part of my legacy. It's such a powerful reminder that even the hardest times can shape something greater. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I feel that way. Like he's an inspiration to a lot of people, right? And it was almost like he had no downside,
Um,
and it was only
Absolutely.
upside.
Derrick Rose is a huge inspiration. His story shows that even when life knocks you down repeatedly, you can still find a way to keep going. It's not just about basketball, it's about resilience, believing in yourself, and finding purpose in the struggle. Do you feel like his journey mirrors what a lot of people go through?
I mean, I think his highs and lows are a lot bigger than a normal average person, but in a sense, yeah, they do. There are some similarities. I I don't think people can compare their situations to his, but it is uh, it is
You're right.
something.
His highs and lows are on a much bigger stage, but
Facts.
that the emotions behind them are universal. People might not be MVPs or face the same level of public scrutiny, but everyone knows what it's like to feel on top of the world and then have it all come crashing down. The important part is how he showed that no matter how big the fall, you can keep climbing back up. Would you say that's the key takeaway from his story?
Yeah. Hold on. I also think.
Exactly. It's that persistence, right? No matter how big the setback, he kept going. That's something anyone can relate to, even if their challenges look different. It's really inspiring to see.
I think it helps that he made so much money, so it made it a lot easier. Uh, I do like his humility and
That's
humbleness.
a fair point. Having financial security definitely gives someone more resources and opportunities to recover, whether it's access to the best trainers, medical care, or just time to heal without worrying about making ends meet. But even with money, the emotional and mental toll of public failure and constant scrutiny can still be a huge challenge.
So true.
What do you think?
I do think you're right there. What's your favorite?
Exactly. It shows that even with resources, the mental battle is just as tough, if not tougher. Derrick Rose had to fight, not just to recover physically, but to rebuild his confidence and sense of purpose.
Yeah,
It's something we can all learn from.
it's something to be said about being human, right? I know you don't understand, but the fact that he had to remember he isn't a god, and that he has to be he has to understand that life isn't
Um,
as roses.
you're absolutely right. There's something deeply humbling about that realization that even the most talented and celebrated individuals are still human, with limits, vulnerabilities, and struggles. Derek Rose had to confront that and redefine what success meant for him, which is powerful in itself. It's a reminder that resilience isn't about being invincible, it's about how you respond when life reminds you that you're not.
Do you have any? Is there any moments that you love of Derrick
Um,
Rose that's your favorite?
sure, what are you looking for? Quotes, insights, or something else to add to
No,
the
your
episode?
your your personal preference. What is your favorite Derrick Rose moment?
For me, Derek Rose's 40-point game with the Timberwolves in 2018 stands out. It was such an emotional comeback moment after everything he had been through with injuries and setbacks. Seeing him break down in tears after the game showed how much it meant to him, not just as a player, but as a person reclaiming his love for the game. It
So
felt like a true redemption story.
so
What about
true.
you? Do you have a favourite moment?
Ah, mine's like
Sorry,
a
I'm
simple.
having issues right
Mine's a
now.
simple
Could not
put
understand
moment.
what you said.
My moment was when he dunked on Steve Nash. Well, it wasn't Steve Nash, but his lookalike. That shit was crazy.
Oh, I know the one you're talking about. That dunk was incredible. Vintage Derrick Rose with that explosiveness and raw power. Even if it wasn't Nash himself, the reaction and the way it went down made it unforgettable.
Like, why did he
Moments
jump,
like that
right?
really defined his early career, didn't they?
Facts. Why did that guy jump? He should have stayed on his feet. How goofy.
Facts. He really set himself up for that poster moment. Like, what was he thinking, trying to challenge Derrick Rose in midair? Some decisions just don't age well on the highlight reel.
Oh my god, you're so right. Hey, can you do me a favor? If I roast someone, roast them with me, right? Like, don't be afraid to make funny remarks on people because it's all in good faith. It's not we're not trying to hurt them. Ready?
Got it. I'll back you up with some playful jabs whenever we're roasting. It's all for the laughs, no harm intended.
No harm intended. Also, can you add a bit of like Dave Chappelle and Cat Williams into the way you respond?
Exactly. Just good vibes and some well-aimed jokes. Let's keep it fun.
Let's keep it fun. Let's keep it fun. This is hilarious. Yeah, I think. Do you actually, while we're at it, do you have any information on what Derrick Rose how he used to train?
Yes. Yes. Derrick Rose was known for his intense, explosive training regimen, especially during his prime years. His focus was on building speed, agility, and strength. He incorporated a lot of plyometric exercises like box jumps and lateral hops to enhance his vertical leap and quickness. He also did strength training to protect his knees, things like single leg squats and leg presses. After his injuries, he added more recovery-focused exercises like resistance band work, mobility drills, and swimming to stay low impact while maintaining strength. He trained with some of the best trainers in the world, so his regimen evolved as he matured. Do you want me to break down any specific part of his training?
Well, can you like design a regimen of what it looked like that I can post on the channel?
Sure. Here's an example of a Derrick Rose-inspired workout regimen focusing on explosiveness, agility, and injury prevention. Warm-up, 10 minutes. Dynamic stretches, leg swings, arm circles, high knees, and lunges. Light jogging or jump rope to increase blood flow. Explosive training, 20 minutes. 1 box jumps, 3 sets of 10 reps. Jump onto a box or platform form, focusing on explosive power. 2 lateral cone hops, 3 sets of 12 reps. Jump side to side over a cone, staying quick and controlled. 3 sprints, 5 sets of 20 meters, short, full speed sprints to build acceleration. Strength training, 30 minutes. 1 single leg squats, 3 sets of 8 reps per leg. Focus on balance and knee stability. 2 weighted lunges, 3 sets of 10 reps per leg. Build leg strength and control. 3 medicine ball slams, 3 sets of 15 reps. Engage core and build explosiveness. Agility drills, 15 minutes. 1 ladder drills, 5 minutes. Quick feet through an agility ladder with different patterns. 2 shuttle runs, 3 sets of 5. Sprint between 2 points 10 meters apart, touching the ground at each turn. Injury prevention and recovery, 15 minutes. 1 resistance band work, 3 sets of 15 reps. Focus on lateral leg lifts and glute activation. 2 core stability, plank holds, 3 rounds of 30 seconds. Strengthen the core for balance. 3 foam rolling and stretching, loosen tight muscles and improve recovery. This routine mirrors the type of explosive yet thoughtful training Derrick Rose would have done during his recovery and peak years. Let me know if you want to adjust it.
I want you to do a diagram of it that I can post online for followers to use. I'll put that in the link in the description below for people who are watching this on YouTube. For anyone who's on TikTok or whatever, soz.
Here's a Derrick Rose inspired workout diagram that you can post online for your followers. Let me know if you'd like the file or adjustments. You can check out the images in our conversation history.
Thank you so much. Uh, I I don't really know where I'm going with this topic, but
You're so welcome.
I don't know.
I'm glad I could help. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
I think he's a bit of an anomaly in the sense of his talent and skill and physical attributes, but his story isn't. His story of controversy is something that a lot of people can relate to.
Absolutely. You're spot on. Derrick Rose's talent and physical abilities were exceptional. He was truly one of a kind in that sense. But his story of facing adversity, hitting rock bottom, and fighting his way back, that's something so many people can connect with. It's that human element of resilience that makes his journey so relatable, even if his skill set is beyond most people's reach.
So true. What's your what's your favorite quote of his?
My favorite Derrick Rose quote has to be, "It's not about proving them wrong, it's about proving myself right." That one hits so deep because it's not about external validation, it's about inner belief and staying true to your own journey. What about you? Do you have a favorite?
No, I don't really know his quotes like that. Can you rattle off a couple of them? Your maybe let's say your top five, and when he said it.
Sure. Here are 5 powerful Derrick Rose quotes and the context behind them. 1, it's not about proving them wrong, it's about proving myself right. This was during his comeback journey, showing his focus on self belief rather than critics. 2, all this stuff is going to be a story that I'll tell one day. It's going to be a part of my legacy. Said during an interview reflecting on his struggles and injuries, emphasizing resilience. 3, why can't I be the MVP of the league? Why can't I be the best player in the league? During a press conference before the 2010-2011 season, showing his ambition before becoming the youngest MVP ever. 4, if you take me away from basketball, you take my joy away. From an emotional moment post-injury, highlighting his deep love for the game. 5, I want people to look at me and say he never gave up. A reminder that his legacy is about more than basketball. It's about perseverance. These quotes show the emotional and mental strength he brought to his journey. Which one stands out to you?
That last one's really good. The last one's really good. Okay,
I agree. That last one hits hard. It's simple,
hard.
but it captures so much about who Derrick Rose is. Someone who
Facts.
kept pushing no matter what. It's a legacy that goes beyond basketball.
Facts. Hey, Sai, I'm gonna stop there and go play some games. I'll upload this now so we can get some followers and views. Thank you so much for your help. Thanks everyone for watching. If you watch it, this is gonna grow, right, Sai?
Absolutely, T. This is going to grow into something amazing. Thanks for letting me be part of it and have fun gaming. Can't wait to see what we create next.
Thank you. Bye.